People, deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning back in. Please make sure you hit the like button and make sure you've hit the subscription button, the sub button if you haven't already. It should be in your bottom right corner, bottom left, depending on what settings you have. It should be, for me, it would be in this corner. So hit that sub button. But yeah, moving on. Arsenal's under 23s drew 2-2 against Chelsea. Arsenal 2, Chelsea 2. And I'm proud of my boys. Much like Spurs, I think we could have got a lot less out of this game. We could have got a lot more. The fact is, all I wanted to see when you play games like this at any level, I want to see heart. I want to see, desire. I want to see you look like a football team. I want to see bloods, guts, and glory. And I saw a lot of that in terms of commitment. Couldn't ask any more for any of the 11 that were out there. And obviously playing against a Chelsea team, I don't think 23's football is going to prepare anybody for first team football. It's good if you're 16, 17 years of age and you ain't been exposed to that. But once you hit 18 and you've played 20 odd games under your belt, 10 odd games, ain't nothing you can learn. The same goes for Arsenal. The same definitely goes for these Chelsea players because they're better than ours collectively. And that being said, it is one of the only sort of tests you get when these sort of teams play each other. And when you look at Chelsea, I think it's a crime that the likes of, Marcel Lewis, typically Lewis, McGregor, George McGregor was there, Colwill was there, bunch of players. Chelsea got a bunch of players, Livramento, Lewis Bate, there's a bunch of players, even players that weren't involved, Adjerin and all these sort of things. There's players about, there's players dotted around that Chelsea academy. It's unfortunate that they can't get a look in. But for us, we know what to expect. It's a test of our credentials. It's one of the only games I believe really tests you at 23's level. We're playing a team better than us with some great individuals and obviously some players that have been exposed to senior football elsewhere that they're calling upon. So there's a reason for us to turn up. Obviously, congratulations to Charlie Patton, who not only scored his first goal at this level, but also made his first start. Now, unlike the Spurs game, I thought we was all over Spurs. I can't lie to you. First half, I don't think we was all over Chelsea. I think the games are even when you look at the statistics, and I think the game was even. But at a push, Chelsea was slightly, I won't say better, but the more dominant side. First 20 minutes, I think we had to remain pending quite a lot. I think the game was more or less played in our half. I think we kind of not struggled for possession, but we didn't really keep the ball as well as we could, and they were on top of us. You could see, Ballo, who obviously scored, they took the lead in 11 minutes, people. We've got to mark up. We've got to follow runners better. Our defensive shape has to be a bit better. It's a fantastic strike from Ballo, really and truly. Marcel Lewis, who's having a good game, got the assist. And for us, it's a setback, really and truly. I would say this, though. Chelsea are having a couple heart-in-mouth moments where they look like they can score, but they're having a lot of possession and they're not really harming us, really, like you lot could see. And you have to kill teams off, and they haven't killed us. And we're reacting. We're still breaking when we can. Balogun's doing what he can. Ben Cottrell looked a bit better when he could get more centrally, but he was primarily out wide. He looked like he was on the peripheral things, but we're trying. We're getting penned in. Obviously, we've got Reiss Nelson to call upon, and there's times throughout the game in his minutes that he's looking like Neymar, and he's clearly not a level for him. He's just here to get some minutes and stuff. And how he doesn't get Williams minutes, I don't know. Arteta needs to stop playing favourites. But we get a free kick. We need a bit of quality. And, Reiss Nelson provides that. Simply put, I can't sell his free kick enough. It's a wonderful free kick. Keeper rooted to the spot. No chance. It screams someone that's been practicing that, pull it in. It's 1-1. We do what we need to do, people, and things like that. And after that, I felt there was a spring in our step. I think we was playing well. I thought we believed. Obviously, it went to 2-1 with Chelsea. Marcel Lewis got on the score sheet. I think McGregor assisted that. It's a fantastic goal from him. Fantastic goal, and he deserves that. And apparently, he's leaving Chelsea at the end of the season. He signed in 2016 from Cambridge, and he's going to be a decent signing, people. Lewis actually had a chance. He should have wrapped his foot around it and scored. Is it for Bama? The big striker, the big lad, he missed a tap in as well. There were, like I said, Chelsea could have put this game to bed long time. Also, we had numerous chances we probably should have scored. There was one lovely moment. Didn't do much in the game, but I'm sure you all saw Balogun done the roulette and made somebody dance. What defender was it? I can't remember the Chelsea defender's name. I also feel, looking at my ending point notes, people, you can't have nothing but admiration for the several talents at Chelsea. They're all going to have good careers. Like, I really like Bate, Livramento, I can't say his name. Ballo's a good talent. Marcel Lewis is a good talent. We'll beat, Levy Colwill, Brian Fabima. They've got a number of talents. Oh, that's who it was. It was D. John Sterling who got twisted up by Balogun. So Chelsea have a number of players, and some of them, it's a crime that some of them are at this level. They should be pushing on permanently at other clubs or on loan at the Vitesses, because 23's isn't going to help them. Ending points, I think Alex Kirk had a good game, and this is the second good game in recent weeks I've seen from him. You know, who did we play? He had a very good game at under 18s level against Crystal Palace. That young centre half looks like he's developing very well. Like I said, it was nice to see. Oh, I actually didn't mention it, people. I'm going jumping the gun. Obviously, 9 minutes from time, Patino obviously scored. Chelsea's keeper should be doing a lot better, I feel, but it's outside the area. It's a good strike, and it's his first start at this level. It's his first goal. Patino's going to have a very good future. And it was nice of him, and I think we deserved it. I think we deserved something out the game, really, because there isn't much in it when you look at the stats in terms of shots, possession, and things like that. I feel at a push, Chelsea were just probably the more dominant side, and you'd expect that. But we weren't out of it. We really fought. And for me, I'm more impressed over collectively this Spurs result and the Chelsea game. Obviously, we ain't won or nothing, but I've really seen togetherness, grit, and determination from my under 23's players, people. So it is what it is, man. I'm impressed, you know, where we were going against a team that has some better individuals than us. Collectively, as a team, they're definitely better than us, you know. And we got something out of it. We stood up, we held our own, and we lived to fight another day. So I'm not going to complain about that. It just is what it is. There's things we can learn from. You know, the 2 goals we conceded, we could have done a lot better. But it is what it is, man. On that note, like I said, Arsenal 2, Chelsea 2, both under 23's teams go marching on to live another day. On that note, as I said, I'm getting out of here. There's nothing more to say. I'll be back to review any other youth content. I'm out. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment as well. On that note, I'm truly out. God bless.